Hello guys, this is Jack and I am back for another Dota cast featuring LGD.sGty, yes, a Chinese team, one that I would say is even better than eHome, and against Mskii, apparently a very good Philly team, I believe. I don't know much about them. I think they have a player called Fox. Yes, he used to be I remember watching a game from his back in the day that made me remember this name. But I hope I'll be able to remember them after this game, assuming they do well. So before I get this started, I'm going to be trying something new here where I give you guys more tips and just more analysis, I guess, of the games instead of just saying what's going on. And so please comment and provide feedback on how you like this style, as I do read every single one of your comments, and no matter if it's on YouTube or on Dota commentaries. So yes, let's get this started. I'll introduce the LGD team since they are Chinese and I'm a fan of every Chinese team. Their captain 2009, I'll call him '09, one of the best pickers and masterminds of Dota. Like, I compare him to Puppy and Malk. I think he may have even surpassed them in terms of being a captain. And he also plays an awesome Shadow Fiend. Maybe not as awesome as, obviously, Yafit's, but equally awesome. ZSMJ to carry, we all know him. CH is Chris Bug, awesome ganker. YYF, awesome support. And GX, I think support ganker too. I might have mixed up their roles. Let's look at their picks. See, as always, picking the supports first. Yes, this is very essential if you're picking. Not essential, but very good practice, because picking supports, there are only that many good supports. In this version, there will be Lion, VS, Witch Doctor, and Crystal Maiden. And so you want to get those early. And the point of that also is, by getting these heroes early, you are not giving away any of your strategy. And when an enemy will be picking in the blind for the first few big picks if your first 2 or 3 picks are all supports. So the bans are really typical though. You always ban Visage, Doom, ban all those heroes that no one wants to play with, you don't want to play with, they don't want to play with. Unless you want to play, like, see, if you have the first pick, then you wouldn't ban Visage, because you have if he goes unbanned, then you will get him. And you want Visage, I mean, that's why he's first banned all the time. So you don't ban him, you ban someone like Doom, and you wait for the opponent to ban him, because if they don't, you get it, and if they do, they just waste the ban. So back to the picks, yes, getting Mskii actually going for Medusa early, which I don't know, because you usually pick your hard carries at the last, but he did give away the little turtle strat, and so they got CM and VS still picking the supports first, and now they're going to go for a strong mid-game build, and they're going to try to counter your Dusa, because they know that is definitely your core. So now, and also getting an Earthshaker, banning Broodmother and Enigma. This is just a turtle build right here coming from Mskii. So LGD going to try to break this mid-game, as you can see. With these heroes at the 25 mark, I guess, they will be very, very powerful. Nevermore, Sven, right, like the instant Nevermore Sven, one of them or both of them get their BKBs, a push will, it'll be really hard for this team to counter that push, but they did get TA, will help them a lot in turtling, and so they'll definitely try to farm up to Dusa. So looking at LGD, and look at that, ZSMJ playing the VS, the superstar carry in LGD, gonna use VS, just like Loda uses Rasta and stuff like that. Not sure what they're thinking. Maybe because there are no hard carries on their team this time. And yeah, so I am really excited to see how he does with his VS. Chris Bug, gonna be the Sven, probably gonna be ganking a lot. GX, support as always. '09's Nevermore, yes, I did mention that. He does play a good Nevermore. I wouldn't say it's on the same caliber as Yafit's, but still very good. YYF, going to be doing some support ganking as well. Maybe going to be solo. Let's look at these lanes. Looks like there's going to be a tri-lane at top, and yes, a very, very deadly tri-lane, as every single one of them can initiate, and once you are initiated upon, you will die. And hopefully Dusa is not going that lane. Yes, Dusa is going to be at bot in his own little tri-lane with equally deadly, Lion and ES, but the problem is Dusa cannot help out in the gank as much as Sven can, so Templar Assassin's definitely going to have a hard time. I mean, once they get Dust, he is just going to get owned in the lane, saying that he doesn't even have range advantage, and so Fox going to be soloing mid with his Rasta. Hopefully he does good. And VS gonna come bot. VS, probably the best level 1 ganker out there, as he is one of the only heroes that can throw 2 stuns at level 1, which is really rare. Like, he can throw 2 stuns, which will improve like the chance of success of the first gank greatly. And so Lion does have an invis rune. He is going to stand here. Lion not so effective because he can only impale once, and it's a really, the skill has a really low. Oh, they are going to stun, and oh, going to get the thing off, but Nevermore, oh, going to stun. Are they going to get him? 2 more hits might do the trick, and First Blood goes down on 2009. But you can't blame him. There's nothing you can do about it when Lion's over here. But again, early on, Dusa doing well on this lane. I mean, he can just turtle behind his tower and have no problems at all. TA, yes, is going to have a hard time, even though VS did leave this lane to go to bot. This will still be a hard lane for a Templar Assassin. So look at how much these guys like branches. I mean, everyone is just loaded with branches, and that's good play because branches, early game, they're just so cost effective. And VS going to come here, going to be stunned by Earthjaker. That is not good. He should throw his stun out. Yes, going to stun Earthjaker. Can he get out of there? No, the Mistake will take him down. And that's an early kill for Dusa, which is not good for the Chinese team because you don't want Dusa getting any early kills at all. So, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Something about branches. Yes, branches. So cost effective. I mean, GG branches are called GG branches for a reason. If you have that extra 53 minerals, sorry guys, I've been playing StarCraft 2 a bit recently. Gold, definitely get the branch, as if you survive with 5 HP or something, that is, you have to thank it a lot. And not to mention you can change it into a magic stick later on. And yes, Templar Assassin gonna have a tough time against these 2 disables on her lane. And now VS getting a rune coming mid, but he was seen by Lion a long time ago, so Rasta will know what's coming for them. And look at this. This ward placement is really good because, oh, and a little gank finding Lion in the middle of the forest, but he is going to get stunned. Is he going to get stunned? Lion getting the stun out in time, but Rasta is a bit slow. Can he get the stun off the ledge? No, he cannot. So VS is going to come here, and they should not chase because Nevermore is here, and you don't want to run into a Nevermore for no reason. So this ward, a very offensive ward, I say. Like, even when your creeps are over here, because you want to keep them over here, you can see, well, a very good ward in both offense and defense. You can see what they're going on over here, and you can come around for the gank, and can see if they are coming around for a gank. And since they already have the ward over here, they do not need to place that ward over here. And so this lane is, you know, creeping me out because they're always going for the gank, but TA is actually a really hard hero to kill due to the refraction. He can block the damage of your stun and everything, and VS still coming around trying to do some damage. Going to get stunned, and oh, but you don't want to shackle. Rasta, see the problem with shackle being that you stun yourself for the equal amount of time, and when Nevermore comes, they have more DPS. And oh, VS going to be able to get out of there, should be able to get out of there, as Nevermore is going to start cleaning this up. Another Shadow Rays going down. Yes, should walk out of there and no problem at all. And whoa, Templar Assassin barely getting out of there. Gonna cast his meld in the little corner, as the bird is just flying around for no reason. He has no items on it. Oh, gonna pick up the bottle and go refill it for Templar Assassin, as, oh man, Lion just came to mid and killed SF, and I did not see that. I am really sorry. And now they're complaining about lag. So is Fox. So apparently everyone's lagging, so they're going to set the latency higher, and that should be okay. VS with the invis room gonna come. Now, I can't do anything to Rasta though. And this lane is another one of those boring farm lanes. Again, I swear we've seen this before. It is not really a good idea because Windrunner, even if they're doing like equally well, a Shadow Ray is going to kill Rasta. even if they're doing equally well, it is so much more useful when Medusa gets the farm than when Windrunner. So, like, not a good idea. And look at this. Can you get a Frost Nova down? No, gonna get refraction out just in time so he doesn't die to a Storm Bolt or anything. And the chicken giving him the bottle just in time. So, very nice play so far, as they do have a ward here to see everything they need. And VS, I mean, totally baller. He does have level 1 aura, he should have level 1 roar, and that means he has level 1 stun. This is something that has been done a lot recently, is when VS only gets 1 level of stun. So this is good in 2 ways. Not only will you get earlier levels of your roar and aura, which helps your team that much, because roar, it lowers their armor, which makes you do more damage, and your aura gives you more damage.